Guys, welcome back to my channel. Another month has bitten the dust. I know I did my 2021 favorites. I did a full face. I'll put it up in a card if you haven't seen it. But I have quite a few December favorites that I have obtained this month, so I didn't want to skip that video. So that is what we're gonna do today. Let's go ahead and jump in so that I can tell you my favorite beauty products from the month of December. I know I took some time off. I just missed one video this week, but it was much needed and much appreciated on my end just to have time to spend with family. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. I know our family did. It's always a sad time for me when Christmas is over because it's my favorite time of year. That's okay. We are going into 2022 and it's going to be a good year. It just is. I'm saying it right now. Okay, favorites from the month of December. Oh, where should I start? Let's start on complexion products. I'll go in order with how I apply them. This is a new corrector that I got from Beauty Pie. I actually have a few products that I'm going to talk about from Beauty Pie. I placed a pretty large order at the beginning of December, and I'm actually waiting on another one right now. But this is the Superluminous Under Eye Genius Corrector, and I got the shade Medium Deep. So you can see it's more of a peachy orange shade. This is, to me, very similar to the Becca Under Eye Luminous Corrector that I know a ton of people love, and I do think it's still carried by Smashbox now that Becca's out of business. I believe Smashbox, under the Lauder canopy, I believe, is still carrying that product. I have used that product before. I got it in the lighter shade. I prefer this one. I feel like it corrects better. I have it on today. I've been wearing it a lot. I used it in a Playing with New Makeup video, and I love it. I had a couple of comments say that they preferred this one over the lighter one because I feel like this one corrects better. I'm still super curious, so I do have the lighter one coming in the order that I'm waiting for right now, and I will definitely let you know. But right now, I am really enjoying this. It does have a little bit of a luminous quality to it, as the name states, but it's not sparkly or glittery or anything like that. It just kind of reflects the light. So depending on your skin tone, you could get away with just wearing this. I know I've heard a lot of people that have a lighter skin tone just wearing the lighter color. So that could be an option, but I like to use it underneath my concealer. The foundation that I'm wearing today actually showed up in my last video, which was my 3 base combination favorites that I have been loving and that I know work for me all the time. And this is the newest foundation to that video and to my collection in general. It's the Chanel Ultra Le Teint Ultra Wear All Day Comfort Flawless Finish Foundation. I mentioned in that video, but if you didn't see it, I've not had the best luck with Chanel foundations in the past. They just don't necessarily work the best. Now, I've only tried a few, so I can't say, obviously, a blanket statement over the whole line of foundations within the Chanel brand, because I do like this one. It's what I have on today. It is more of a fuller coverage, I want to say matte foundation, but you can see it doesn't look super matte on my skin. I'm not wearing it mixed with any kind of illuminator, which I did in that base combo video. It works great both ways. I like to mix it with an illuminator. I like to use it on its own. It does wear all day. It's not super drying on my skin. The color that I have works great for me. This is B30. I just really like it. So the Chanel Ultra Le Teint is one from the Chanel line that I actually really like, and it makes me want to try more that I haven't, so that I can see if maybe there were just a couple that were duds for my skin and the rest may work. So been really loving this foundation. And then the final kind of complexion product that I want to talk about is really a line of blushes, because I have 3 colors so far. I'm not done because I love these so much. I used one of them in my Playing with New Makeup video, at least one of the I think I put a couple up this month. And it's the Clinique Cheek Pop Blush Pop blushes. And the one I used was Ginger Pop, which is this really pretty coral shade. Now, I had mentioned in that video, if anybody else has some favorite shades within this line, because I really like the formula, let me know so that I could keep adding to my collection, because I really like the formula. And a lot of you mentioned the Nude Pop, like a lot. I want to say I had at least 6 or 7 comments say, you have to get the Nude Pop. So of course I got the Nude Pop. I'm gonna swatch these all for you. And then I also got Garnet Pop. Now this one is the Cheek Pop Pearl. It's a Lumiere version. Looking at them, you can't really see that much of a difference. So if you're worried about it being too luminous, I wouldn't say that should sway you from looking at the colors in the Pearl line, because I really, really, really like this color. These are like a baked gelée formula, which to me is fabulous. It means that I can put them on my cheeks and put them on my cheeks and put them on my cheeks, and they're not gonna overload my face. And I'm very heavy-handed with blush, so that's what I need in a blush. So that is Garnet Pop, Nude Pop, and Ginger Pop. So Garnet Pop maybe catches the light a little bit more than the other two, but again, it's not a super huge difference. But again, it's the formula that I love so much. I really enjoy the colors. They work so well every time I use them, and it's been the blush that I have reached for the most this month. Okay, let's talk about eyeshadow. I have like 3 eyeshadow palettes I'm going to talk to you about. One of them is kind of a cheat because I literally just used it today. It got here yesterday, but I want to talk about it. I may use it in a playing with new makeup video, but it's the new Colourpop Gone Matte palette. If you haven't noticed, I really enjoy Colourpop shadows. I get along with them very well. The formula works great. I feel like they are very user-friendly, but they always produce really, really nice looks for me. So this is, I believe, their first all matte palette, and it's got really, really, really pretty colors in it. It's got a nice array of warmer tones on this side. Then you have like a very neutral line of shades. You've got your pinks, your purples, your grays, pretty much everything you would need in a matte palette. If you're a beginner, or if you or someone who just does not want to really put a ton of money down for an eyeshadow palette, I think this is wonderful. It's a staple. You could get this palette, get a few shimmer shades individually, and be really truly set for pretty much any makeup look that you want to do. Today I used this line right here for a warmer look, but I look forward to playing with this more. And again, I just really get along with the Colourpop formula. It always works for me. Another very affordable all matte palette, I posted about this on my Instagram stories, is from e.l.f. And this is their new bite-size eyeshadow palette, which if you're not familiar with them, they all come with 4 shades and they're $3 a piece. I mean, you can't get much better than that. This is their new all matte one, and it's called I Love You a Latte. You can see it has a really nice cream color, and then it has a little bit of a warmer brown, a very cool tone brown, and a dark brown. I could almost use this cool tone brown in my brows. It's just that perfect shade. But this is like the ultimate travel palette to me. Again, if I just take a highlight and this palette, I could get many different looks out of that. The formula is really good. I wore it yesterday and I just was very, very, very happy with my look. In fact, I used it just like I just stated. I used these shades and then I put my Becca Opal highlight on my lid for a little bit of a pop of shimmer, and I was good to go. I really, really enjoyed it. So for $3, you can't beat these palettes in general. I remember I used the first one that I had tried in a playing with new makeup video a few months ago, and I was very impressed with the shimmers especially, but I love all of the mattes. And it's pretty much all the mattes that you need, right? It's got a good shade range, cool, warm. It's got that bone shade in it. Really, really like it. Now, if we want to talk about a little bit more of an expensive palette, we're going to go to the other side of the spectrum. And this is a quad that I got at the same time that I got the Ultra Latent. And this is from Chanel, and it is the Lumiere Vibrations number 382. And this is it right here. Very, very pretty. Right up my alley in colors. It's got a very pretty pearl shade. It's got a much more warm yellow gold shade, and then a more bronzy brown and a maroon. I think you might still be able to see some blush under that, but those are the 4 shades right there. Being Chanel, they are a little more, I feel like, understated, which I appreciate. I feel like that makes a very pretty, soft look. The formula is amazing. I feel like Chanel eyeshadow formulas are very good, in my opinion. I always enjoy the looks that I get out of them. And this is just right up my alley in colors. I think I will use this in an Instagram get ready with me sooner than later, so stay tuned for that. But I really, really have been enjoying this quad. Let's talk about a couple of skincare favorites, and then I'll get to fragrance and we will be done. Both the skincare favorites are actually from Beauty Pie. One of them is kind of skincare. I mean, you put it on the skin. The first one though is the Uber Youth Neck and Chest Super Lift Serum and Spray. So this is what it looks like right here. It is in a spray, but it is a much thicker liquid. It is very viscous in my opinion. It's got 5% niacinamide. I don't know what any of these other things are that is on here. Ideal Lift, which I guess is their kind of secret ingredient or mixture of ingredients at 4%. And then it's got a couple of other enes that I don't know what they are. But this is also got glycerin in it. It's, like I said, very viscous, very moisturizing. The before and afters are very impressive on this. Now, mind you, the before and after, I know the main one that they use is someone that also used it in conjunction with their neck cream, which I do believe is how you're supposed to use it anyways, right? It's a serum spray. Serums typically go under creams. So what I've been doing is I have been using 3 to 4 sprays. I actually put it in the palm of my hand and then apply it versus spraying it all over my neck and chest. I just feel like it works better that way. Underneath my neck cream. And I've been using it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and that's all that I have used. And so far, I really like it. If for nothing else, how it feels. It's very soothing and smoothing and moisturizing going on. It's going to take me much longer to see if I feel like it's making any other kind of difference. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. And being Beauty Pie, I mean, it's very, very, very affordable. The next Beauty Pie product is one of my favorites so far that I have tried from the brand. And this is the Awesome Bronze Super Formula No Streak Self-Tanning Mousse. I bought this just thinking, oh, I'm just going to give it a try. You know, it's probably not going to be that good. I mean, I'm self-tanners, I'm very, very picky on. I really like this one. Now, mind you, I am on my 6th day. So I don't have a ton of color left, but one of the reasons that I love this so much is because I can only use it once a week. I know a lot of other people say that their tanning foams they can use once a week, but honestly, I have to use all the ones that I've used in the past twice a week to keep up my color consistently. This one, I feel like up until like day 6, I've got really good, strong color. It fades very evenly. I don't get patchy. Nothing is gross about how it fades, right? We've all tried tanners before that are gross when they fade. This one is not. And another thing that I love the most about this one is that I feel like it does stay on my chest better than any other tanner that I have, even when I douse it with serums and creams. Other tanners I have, if I put anything, any kind of skincare over it, it really makes it go away, right? It kind of lifts the tanner up. Not the case with this one at all. I'm super impressed with this. The price is right. And so far, I'm going to say it's my favorite tanner. I think my Mind Tan has been kicked to the curb. I really, really, really like this one. Okay, let's talk about fragrance. I have 2 fragrances. I haven't put on fragrance yet, and I think I'm actually going to be mixing these today. I love to mix a fragrance. The first one is from M. Micallef, and they actually were nice enough to send me this fragrance, and it is called Note Vanille. I talked about this in one of my Instagram Get Ready With Me's. Oh my goodness, it's so good. The Fragrantica Accord Pyramid is vanilla, woody, rum, amber, citrus, warm, spicy, powdery, sweet, floral, and balsamic. Which really is like Mandy, like everything that I love. And then when you look at the notes, the top notes are mandarin orange and citruses. That is not something I typically love. I'm not a citrus lover. However, the middle notes are jasmine and floral notes, and the base notes are really what stick with me and what make it so good in my opinion. It's vanilla, rum, cognac, amber, and sandalwood. Those base notes with that initial burst of citruses make it such a glorious scent. The citrus I can smell, but it doesn't overpower the base notes. The base notes are what make this perfume. The citruses balance them, smooth them out a little bit, and are a very supporting character type of notes in this fragrance. It's really that rum, vanilla, cognac, amber, and sandalwood that stand out the most to me. Very appropriate for this time of year, but you were probably going to see me still wear it in spring and summer. Goodness, if you like a boozy vanilla, look no further than Note Vanille. It's just so good. Now, my second one that I'm going to talk about, I feel like is going to accompany this one very well, which is why I'm going to mix it. And this is one that I have had my nose on for a very long time. I have tried samples. I knew that I loved it, right? And I finally broke down and bought it. This is from Parfums de Marly, and it is Herod. This is technically marketed for men, but if you don't know, those are some of my favorite fragrances to wear myself. The Accord pyramid on this is tobacco, vanilla, warm, spicy, cinnamon, sweet, amber, woody, powdery, musky, and fruity. Do you see how these are very similar, okay? But they smell totally different. But because the accords are similar, I feel like they're just gonna work so well together. This one is a spicy, sweet tobacco vanilla perfume, but it is much different in my opinion than Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I like this one even more. And if you don't know, I love Tobacco Vanille. This has cinnamon and pepper on the top, tobacco leaf, incense, osmanthus, and labdanum, vanilla. What is vanilla? Vanilla, iso, e-super, musk, cedar, cypriot oil, and vetiver. I can't even explain how much I love this fragrance. Yeah, that mixed with the Note Vanille is fabulous. Again, it's just a sweet, but a little bit spicy with that cinnamon and pepper, tobacco, vanilla goodness in a bottle. I have tried lots of fragrances from Parfums de Marly. I'm not a Delina girl myself. I might be the only person on the face of the earth that does not like Delina or Delina exclusive. But this one, y'all, this one, right up my alley. It has made it to the very top of my favorites. I love it so much. So these two have definitely been my favorite this month. And as I can attest to just now, they work great together as well. Those are my favorites for the month of December. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, got some good ideas. As always, let me know what your favorites were for the month of December. Did you get any goodies for Christmas that you want to share? I love hearing that kind of stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you're all staying happy, healthy, safe, and sane, and that most of all, you go out and have a very blessed day.